welcome to part 26, everybody. We are finishing the forest temple in this part, and that sound you are hearing, that is the sound of the last Poe sister crying over the death of her siblings. That's right, she is mourning their deaths, and kind of makes us feel kind of bad, but again, they're bad guys, so we have to kill them. And here's a closer view of it. Don't worry, you're about to join your sisters. Anyway, this one is named Meg. She is the oldest of the Poe sisters, and she is named after Meg March, who is the oldest of the March sisters from the story Little Women. Yeah. Anyway, Meg here fights differently than the other sisters. What she does is she splits into 4 different versions of Meg. 3 of them are illusions. 1 is real. The real one is the one that twirls around immediately after she appears, so make sure you get a sharp eye and have Navi Z target the right Meg, because the illusionary Megs will disappear when you shoot the bows and arrows, and you have to be quick because Meg will strike at you if you shoot too many of the illusionary ones. So yeah. Overall, this boss shouldn't be that bad as long as you make sure you shoot the right Meg, and eventually she will die and her flame will be released, and when all 4 flames are now lit, we get access to the elevator. So now we can go down and actually finish this temple. Now if you want, those pots over there contain items that we can get. They contain arrows and whatnot. So if you need to restock and resupply, just don't be afraid. And with that, just hop in the elevator and we are going down to the basement. Now the basement itself is a puzzle. What it is the room that leads to the boss door is currently barred. So what we're going to have to do is we need to actually move the room. Yeah, actually physically move the walls of this room so that these openings will open to other areas of the basement. Like right here, for example. As you can see here, go here and step on this switch, and it will pretty much unseal one of the gates. So that's nice. And then, of course, you have to continue to move these walls over because, again, we have to solve the puzzle, we have to unseal the door, and we have to get to the boss. Yeah. So, how strong is Link to have the ability to move this wall and all that? So, yeah. Anyway, here, after you move the wall again, step on this switch, it'll open that gate right there. And we're going to have to push it so that we can open one more gate through a switch, and that gate will lead us straight to the boss room. So yeah, continue to push along the walls so we can open new alcoves. Of course, there's nothing there. However, there is a Skulltula right there. And in this area here, there is a gold Skulltula, and there's a treasure chest if you want it. It pretty much just has a bundle of arrows, so nothing of value. Anyway, there's the gold Skulltula, and if you've been following this video, this should be the last gold Skulltula in the Forest Temple. Now, again, if you want to be absolutely sure you got every single Skulltula in a certain area, just open the map screen and see that gold icon right there. So, yeah. So, yeah, with all the Skulltulas in hand, we can now proceed to the boss. Of course, again, you have to push the wall over. Alright, now there's the way we need to go. Of course, it's still sealed, but this one area has been unsealed, so we just step on this switch here. The gate will unseal itself, and we can now proceed to the boss. Let's see if we can save Saria. Can't believe that it's implied that she's actually made it into the temple and gone through all these monsters. Did she survive? Well, we'll find out. Anyway, this area kind of looks like something out of an art museum. Like an art museum from the netherworld, but an art museum nevertheless. So as you try to leave, the thing will seal up. And if we look behind, we see Ganondorf? Well, that's easy. We can kill you now and save Hyrule. Not! Yeah, folks, this is not Ganondorf. This is the evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. So Phantom Ganon has this gimmick where he will go inside these paintings and he will ride out one of these paintings, and if he manages to escape, he will zap you with a lightning bolt that will take 2 hearts from you. And of course you have to be quick because he strikes fast. Now the thing about Phantom Ganon is that there's actually another Phantom Ganon riding along inside the paintings as well. How can you tell which is real and which is the fake? Well, the fake one will immediately turn around and head back the other way. And that means you have to quickly look around and find the real one before he pops out and zaps you. And of course, again, when you shoot him, he will retreat back into the painting, and yeah. So, of course, it's all about knowing who's who. You get a 50-50 chance, and normally the real Phantom Ganon will be like right next to the fake Phantom Ganon. So, yeah. Again, you gotta be careful. And of course, here I had to use my red potion. Oh, and I'm not gonna lie, folks, because usually I have no trouble beating this guy. This is actually my most embarrassing playthrough. I mean, in the past games, even in the 3DS version that I played recently, I had no problem being Phantom Ganon, but this is sad. Yeah. Ugh. Alright, after you shoot Phantom Ganon enough, he will ditch the horse and we will begin phase 2 of the fight. Phase 2 of the fight, it'll be Phantom Ganon hovering over, and he will shoot these energy balls towards you. And your job is to reflect these energy balls back towards Phantom Ganon, and then he will reflect them back towards you, and so forth, getting faster and faster. You gotta have quick reflexes though, because if you are off, you'll take damage and you'll lose a heart in the process. So, again, this is not my best run of this guy because, well, I pretty much had to use the 2 fairies I had in my bottle, and that's just sad. I mean, I don't know what happened to me that day. Maybe I was a little slow on the controller, or maybe the controller was bad in question, but it's pretty embarrassing to pretty much to almost die to this guy, because seriously. See how I'm getting wailed on? I mean, at least I should have him in pain by now. So yeah, this is what it's called, a wake-up boss. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to tvtropes.org and look it up. This essentially means that this is no longer a walk in the park kind of thing. Things are getting real serious, so keep that in mind. Perhaps this is also the curse of the LP, because from what I've heard and read, when you do an LP, sometimes you do a bad job recording games. And, yeah. Anyway, I finally got a hit. After getting a hit, make sure you do jump attacks to pretty much do double the damage to Phantom Ganon. See, I'm not going to die to this guy. I will not die to this guy. And spoiler, I did not die to this guy. Because again, I had to use every single piece of item healing equipment that I have, which means I had to use, again, my red potions and my fairies. See, this is pathetic. I am just face palming right now at this. I mean, when I was playing at the time, I was like, oh god, no. I mean, I was ready to throw my controller because I can play better than this. I have played better than this. This is sad. This is ridiculous. Why? Why? I mean, I'm sure there are videos of this on YouTube where players have beaten Phantom Ganon with no problem. I mean, they have superior control schemes, superior controls, better reflexes. I am getting old. See, I should have been faster. And see, this is the point where I just went ahead and saved just in case I did kick the bucket, because I didn't know what was going to happen. Seriously, I did not know what was going to happen. And at this point, I decided to get out my last fairy as insurance. So that means that if I die, I get a game over. But again, I did not die. Thank God. It was at this point that I finally get my act together and finally bring this butthead down. Yeah. I have nothing to say at this point because I have pretty much explained what you need to do to beat this guy. So, yeah. So, after enough sword strikes, he eventually dies. Well, not die per se, just, well, he's defeated. Anyway, after you defeat him, the real Ganondorf will appear and pretty much banish Phantom Ganon into the Great Beyond, some other dimension place. He's being sent to another dimension. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, and Ganondorf claims that the real fight between him is won't be so easy. Yeah, being Phantom Ganon was easy. I mean, it should have been easy for me, but I made it more difficult than it appeared. Well, that's over. I did not die. I will not have a. I will not have my death count go up. So yeah. So anyway, folks, we will be transported to the Chamber of Sages, and we will meet the forest sage of the forest, and 3 guesses as to who it is. Hi, Saria. Yeah, I know who you are, Saria, but, well, yeah, to be fair, she's introducing herself as in a new capacity because she is now the Sage of the Forest. So, yeah. Okay, now it's time for Saria to bring forth the her medallion, and her power will be added to Ling's. Of course, that means absolutely diddly squat. It's just a marker saying that we freed the Sage Forest Temple person, and I mean, it would have made things a little better if he did become more powerful. Yeah. Anyway, that message there, Saria will always be your friend. That changed in the 3DS version to I will always be your friend. So keep that in mind. And what is this? What the? Hi, it's a mini Deku tree. Yeah, it is the Deku tree sprout. And thanks to us pretty much winning the day in the Forest Temple, he can now grow. Oh, and of course, the Deku Tree Sprout will begin to explain why Link is an adult while his Kokiri friends have gotten, have pretty much stayed the same. So, he's going to tell you the story, and, well, enjoy. Yeah, it's your typical hero story. So yeah, who's surprised that Link is a Hylian and not Kokiri? I'm not. I am not at all. It would explain why Link never had a fairy in the first place, and why he's now an adult while the rest of the Kokiri are still kids. So yeah. Yeah, so now it's our destiny to save Hyrule, and we've already saved Kokiri Forest from the monsters, because as we go back into the Kokiri Forest area here, the monsters are all gone, and the Kokiri kids are out and about again. So yeah. And notice how the Deku Tree Sprout somehow managed to reveal all this information to Link? Well, it's implied here that the Deku Tree Sprout retained all of the memories of the original Deku Tree. So, genetic memory. Also, notice also if you've noticed that the Sprout did not speak in ye olde English that the original Deku Tree spoke, because, well, I guess it's new. It's like, yeah, I've got to get with the times. Better speak in plain old modern English. Yeah. Anyway, if you go back to Lost Woods and speak to Mido here, he's pretty much going to figure out that Saria will not be coming back, and Saria made Mido promise that if he ever sees Link again, to apologize to Link for, and yeah, pretty much make peace with Link. So yeah. Anyway, Mido is actually apologizing to Link right now, even though he doesn't know it's Link, because again, Link is an adult. There, I managed to say it. So yeah. So Mido, I accept your apology, even though you do not know I am the guy who needs to be apologized to. So yeah. Anyway, we are done with the forest for right now. So, what I'm doing here is I'm heading back towards the Temple of Time, because we are going to get something that will make this, well, we're going to get something that is necessary to complete the game. I'll give you a hint. It's another musical song, and it's also some key information that will allow us to go back in time. Yeah, we are going to actually invoke time travel in this game. Although with a game named Ocarina of Time, of course time travel will be involved. But again, when we go back into the Temple of Time, we will find out how to go back in time. Okay, enough of this. Alright, I'll be quiet. Enough with time, so, yeah. Anyway, head back into Hyrule Town. Bleh. And again, use the Sun Song to freeze the Re-Dead. Because, again, I do not want to get ambushed. I hate these things. Anyway, just run, don't attack, run. And of course, inside the Temple of Time, we will once again encounter Sheik. And again, Sheik will reveal what to do. We have learned our second warp song, the Prelude of Light. And now, to go back to being a kid, just insert Master Sword into the pedestal. And to become an adult again, remove the Master Sword from the pedestal. And that's pretty much the long and short of it. We will begin collecting items in part 27, so we'll see you then.